Okay, let's complete the final activity 3 and 4. Activity 3 and 4 of lesson 1. So, the names for the days of the week can be stored in a list. Data is organized in a sequence with each item having a unique index denoting its position in the list. So based on this, we can then understand that list seems to be like a container with several different components. Alright, so a variable is just a single container that can own one item at a time, whereas a list can be considered as a container that has several different components that you store a file in. Alright, so lists are used to store multiple items in a single variable. Alright, so it's a variable or a container with different components. Alright, so if you look on here where we have tried to create a visual of what a list is, notice that this is using a single variable, a single list, single variable, which is a list called days, but it has a component at index 0, index 1, index 2, index 3, index 4, index 5, index 6. This is what we're trying to create an imagery of what it looks like. When coding it, when writing this as a program, this is what it will look like. Days equal square bracket. So you see Mondays in quotation marks separated by commas. This is still saying that at index 0, here's Monday. Index 1, Tuesday. Index 3 is index 2, Wednesday. Index 3, Thursday. Index 4, Friday. Index 5, Saturday. And index 6, Sunday. Alright. Now that we have an understanding of this, we're going to go to step number 2, which is to try out an extended version of the days of the week program. So we're going to look at another way how we could have write the same program that we wrote earlier. Alright, so when you click on the link, you're going to click on fork, then you're going to click fork repeat to make a copy for yourself. Okay, and now examine the same program. Notice here, this is checking the current day or the current weekday and the current time. Alright, if you notice here, we are storing all of the days in one single variable, and this variable is a list. Okay, square brackets around it. And then here we have simply said that if the day is less than 4, alright, the person enters a number, or sorry, if a number less than 4 is generated, then we're saying that that is a weekday. Let's see if that's true. So Monday would be 0, Tuesday would be 1, Wednesday would be 2, Thursday would be 3, and Friday would be 4. Okay, so it is treating all of these here as weekdays. Alright, if it is a day that is equal to 4, which is Friday, that is going to say it's a Friday, just a day left until the weekend, and then else it is a weekday. Alright, let's run that. See, it still says it's Tuesday, 4 days until the weekend. You guys can snip this and put that on your lesson just to show that you have visited and look at this. Okay, alright. That being said, we're going to move on to the next activity for today, which is activity 4. So the first thing we need to do is to open this worksheet by clicking on the link, and we're going to try and solve the problem to the best of our ability. Okay, alright, so notice they have given us a snippet of code to work with. Okay, and they have specified that we need to copy this incomplete code and we're going to complete it. So simply go back to Repli, and you need to create a new one. To create a new one, just click on this thing here and then select create, select Python, and then we're going to do lesson 1, and we're on to activity 4. we're going to click on create, and as soon as that is loaded up, I'm going to paste. Okay, if you notice, mine didn't come in the proper order, so I'm going to have to go ahead and try to fix this so that it looks a little bit more orderly. And fantastic. Okay, so pretty much what they're asking me to do, so let's look back at it. So I need to do print months, that's 3 times, and then complete. Oh, so I need to complete the line basically. Alright, so let's see if we can get back to what I copied. Okay, alright, so okay, let me fix this back slightly. Okay, so this is what the program would look like general. So let's go back now to our worksheet. Alright, it says complete line 7, 8, and 9 with an integer so that the program displays the summer month. So the summer months are June, July, and August. So we're going to have to go and figure out which number. Remember that the first number in a list is going to be, first index is going to be 0. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means the first one for June would be 5. And then we move to the next one. That means this is 6. And then this means the other one is 7. And if we run this, it's going to print out the summer months. This is June, July, and August. Alright, let's go back to the worksheet. That's our answer. Then in task 2, they want us to do another one. So we're going to copy this again. Copy this entire program. And we're going to create another one. So if we click up here and click on create Python. And then this is still lesson 1 activity activity 4.2. That's what I'm going to call it. Okay, so now they want us to complete line 10 with an expression so that the program displays the name of current month. You are used to numbering the months starting at 1 from January. Our list items in Python are numbered from 0. Okay, so we're now in the month of May. So let's start at 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to complete the statement 4. Okay, so in this line we're going to put 4, and then we're going to click run. And this should have printed. Alright, so this time we're actually being asked what month it is, and the person is going to enter a number, and this should return the answer. So we have to then look at the variable that is storing the value. So inside of months, we're going to write the word month instead. Okay, then we're going to run this program, and if the person enters 4, it should return it is May. What if they enter 11? Let's see, it returns December. Alright, great. Alright, so we're going to go to the next task, which is to copy this third program, and we're going to create a new one. So if we again click here, select create, choose Python, I'm going to still call it lesson 1, and I think this is activity 4. I'm going to call it 4.3, and then click on yes. Okay, and then from here I am going to paste my results on. Okay, So now we're going to go back to step 2 and read. It says complete line 5, 7, and 9 with Boolean expression. Condition that checks the value of the month variable and assign an appropriate value to the season. Numbering of the season are arbitrary. Looking at the season list, number range is 0 for winter to 3 for autumn. So in simple, what they're simply saying, if the month is 1, 2, or 12, so here we have represented it for you. If it is less than or equal to 2, or if the month is 12, then that's winter. If the month is less than or equal to 5, it is going to be spring. Okay, so I'm going to pause here, and you're going to go ahead and see if you can try to complete this. If not, then you can play the video and see how to complete. Alright, thank you. Alright, let's see if we can check your answers to see if they are similar. Okay, so if the month is less than or equal to 2, or the month is equal to 12, then print winter. L if the month is less than or equal to 5, print spring. L if the month is less than or equal to 8, print summer. Else it is going to be autumn. Alright, excellent, good job if you have done that so far. Alright, we're going to move now onto the challenge. So, for the challenge task, they simply want us to replace the statement that says what month it is, and then we're going to copy this in, just like what we did before. So I'm going to pause for you to go ahead and do this. Okay, let's have a go at it together. Alright, so we're going to replace these two lines. Please make sure you snip evidence of all your code that you have done. So snip this and put onto your page before you make any change, and then when you are finished, put the correct code. Alright, because I need to see the progress that you have made. Alright, so I'm going to replace this with the code that they want, which is this. And then we're going to click run. There you go. So it automatically detects that we're in the month of May, and it prints out spring. Alright, great. So go ahead now and start snipping your code and put anywhere on the page. Anywhere on the page. Alright, I am going to stop here and ask you to read through the rest of the page just to make sure you understand what is happening. But we have done significant number of programming. Make sure that you understand. If you don't understand, please make sure you write down your questions and share them with me. You can also add those questions to this video, and I'll happily go in and answer them for you. Thank you. Have a good day.